Let's discuss about hypothesis testing and variable selection in machine learning. Hypothesis testing. Hypothesis testing is a statistical method used to test a claim or assumption about a population by using sample data. For example, imagine a pharmaceutical company claims that their new drug lowers blood pressure more effectively than the standard drug. To check whether this claim is true or not, we use hypothesis testing. Hypothesis testing evaluates two mutually exclusive statements about the population. These statements help us determine which one is better supported by the sample data. To test the validity of any claim, we first collect a sample from the population. Next, we analyze this sample. Finally, we use the results of the analysis to decide whether the original claim is supported or rejected. In simple words, hypothesis testing helps us decide if the evidence from the sample is strong enough to believe the claim about the population. Now discuss about formulating hypotheses. A hypothesis is an assumption or a statement about a population parameter. In hypothesis testing, we work with two types of hypotheses. The first one is the null hypothesis, written as H0. The null hypothesis is a general or default statement that there is no effect, no change, or no relationship. It represents the basic assumption based on the problem or existing knowledge. For example, if a company claims that its average production is 50 units per day, then the null hypothesis is H0, mu is equals to 50. The second one is the alternative hypothesis, written as HA. The alternative hypothesis is the statement that is opposite to the null hypothesis. It suggests that there is an effect, a change, or a difference. For the same example, if we want to check whether the company's production is not equal to 50 units per day, then the alternative hypothesis becomes HA, mu is not equal to 50. In summary, the null hypothesis assumes no difference, while the alternative hypothesis looks for a possible difference. Now discuss about key terms of hypothesis testing. We look at the significance level. The significance level, represented by alpha, refers to the threshold at which we decide whether to accept or reject the null hypothesis. Since achieving 100% accuracy is impossible in hypothesis testing, we choose a significance level, usually 5%. This is written as alpha equals 0.05. It means that we are 95% confident in the result, and we allow a 5% chance of making an error when rejecting the null hypothesis. Next, we look at the p-value. The p-value, or calculated probability, measures the likelihood of observing the given results, or more extreme results, if the null hypothesis is actually true. In simple words, it tells us how strong the evidence is against the null hypothesis. If the p-value is less than the chosen significance level, we reject the null hypothesis. This means that the sample data provides enough evidence to support the alternative hypothesis. Next, we look at test statistic. The test statistic is a numerical Type
Type
value
1 and
calculated
Type 2
from
errors
sample
in
data
hypothesis
during a
testing.
hypothesis test.
In
Used to
hypothesis
determine whether
testing,
to reject
Type
the
1
null
and Type 2
hypothesis
errors
or
are
not.
mistakes that can occur
It is
when we make
compared to a
decisions
critical
based
value
on
or
sample
p-value
data.
to make decisions
These
about the
errors relate to how
statistical
we treat the
significance
null
of the observed
hypothesis
results and the alternative hypothesis. A type 1 error happens when we reject the null hypothesis even though it is actually true. In other words, we conclude that there is an effect or difference when none really exists. A type 1 error is denoted by alpha. A type 2 error happens when we fail to reject the null hypothesis when it is actually false. This means we accept the null hypothesis, even though the alternative hypothesis is true. A type 2 error is denoted by beta. In simple terms, type 1 error is a false alarm, and type 2 error is a missed detection. The below table summarizes all possible decisions in hypothesis testing and shows when errors occur. When the null hypothesis is true and we decide to accept it, this is a correct decision. When the null hypothesis is true but we reject it, we make a type 1 error, also called a false positive. When the null hypothesis is false and we correctly reject it, this is also a correct decision. However, when the null hypothesis is false but we fail to reject it, we make a type 2 error, also called a false negative. Hypothesis testing follows a systematic set of steps to decide whether a claim about a population is supported by sample data. Step 1. Define the null hypothesis, H0, and the alternative hypothesis, HA. The null hypothesis represents no effect or no difference, while the alternative represents the claim we want to test. Step 2. Set the significance level, alpha. This is usually 0.05, and it tells us how much risk of error we are willing to accept. Step 3. Choose an appropriate statistical test based on the type of data and the problem. Step 4. Collect the sample data and compute the test statistic. The test statistic measures how far the sample result is from what we would expect under the null hypothesis. Step 5. Find the p-value or the critical value. These help us compare our result against the significance level. Step 6. Make a decision. If the p-value is less than alpha, we reject the null hypothesis. If it is greater than alpha, we fail to reject the null hypothesis. Step 7. Interpret the results in the context of the problem. This tells us whether the sample provides enough evidence to support the claim being tested. Let's talk about variable selection in machine learning. Variable selection, also called feature selection, is the process of identifying and choosing the most important input features in a dataset for building a machine learning model. This step is very important because not all features contribute equally to the prediction. Some features may be irrelevant, noisy, or redundant. By removing such unnecessary features, we improve the model's performance. The model becomes more accurate, more efficient, and generalize better to new and unseen data. In simple terms, feature selection helps the model focus on the most meaningful information and ignore the rest. Point 2. Reduced overfitting. Overfitting happens when a model learns the noise in the training data instead of the true underlying patterns. Feature selection reduces overfitting by removing unnecessary variables, making the model simpler and more generalizable. Point 3. Faster training times. When a model uses fewer features, it needs less computation. This leads to faster training, quicker experimentation, and more efficient use of resources. Point 4. Enhanced interpretability. A model with fewer and more meaningful features is easier to explain. This helps us understand how each feature influences the target variable and improves transparency in decision-making.